Hello guys, assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to the stream. And today, after the first match of today in ADMP versus Jaguar Esports, we saw ADMP taking the crown and advancing into the next round. Right now, we're going to go ahead and see xFate versus Bad Boys going ahead and playing against each other to secure that spot against Portal Esports and in the semifinals of PSNL. So, Carnage, how are you doing?
Hello and assalamu alaikum to everyone who's logged in just to watch this match, and we hope that it's a good one. Before I'd like to begin, Duke, I'd like to mention one of the teams which is playing, that being xFate. Now, xFate is a clan based in Middle East, so they've got the reputation and they've got the players to back it up. I mean, the way they play, Sway, Dissolve, Hades, they're all really, really good players. I've played ranked with them, and they know how to, make the plays, make the moves. So let's see whether they can translate that skill into a competitive game. I personally think they can, given the way they play and the skill they have. But let's see what they do. So far, right now, they're on a man disadvantage right now, and it's a 2 for 3. As soon as I've said that it's a 2 for 2, I keep forgetting that I jinx. So yeah, Duke, coming back to that, anything else you'd like to add about Bad Boys? Because I don't know much about them.
All right, so something interesting about Bad Boys is like they have been pretty quiet and pretty. You could say they haven't made much noise or made themselves known. They took everyone by surprise by performing this well in the PSNL, and we just saw people coming out of nowhere and performing in this league, and which was amazing to see. And this is also the main reason we hosted this league. We wanted the esports community in specifically Pakistan and Middle East, all those people who are basically Pakistani or have relations with Pakistani people. So we wanted to promote competitive esports in their teams. So, and I'm pretty sure we did that, and inshallah we're going to go ahead and continue doing that. And as we say that, we're going to see Bad Alpha leaving the game, and he probably got disconnected. Not sure what's going on right now.
Okay,
Two
I
of these
think I
players
think
have
this
disconnected.
is this eligible for a remake? Because I think that because this is the first round, so they will be
Yeah.
leaving the game. Yeah, I think this is eligible for a remake. So we'll be going
So
ahead and assuming that this is going to be a remake on the side of Bad Boys, and we're going to be leaving the game as well. So stay
yeah.
tuned, and while we find out what the issue was before this happens.
Hello guys, assalamu alaikum and welcome back. I guess so. We had some technical issues and there was a bit of a disconnect coming in from the side of Bad Boys, so they had to restart, and it was inside within the rematch window. So in the first 3 rounds, if you have an issue, you can rematch and you can leave. So they did, and it was acceptable. So we had to rematch right now, and we're going to go ahead and back in. And this match, I don't think we're allowed to rematch unless they ask for explicit permission from the admins. So, anyways, welcome back, and we're gonna go ahead and pick off where we left off. Not actually pick off, but like we're going to be at 0-0 Carnage. So, what do you expect right now going on into the rematch?
Okay, so one thing I'd like to point out before we had to leave the game, unfortunately, is that the sniper on the side of Bad Boys was the one who was making the initial picks as soon as the game was starting. So, due credit to him for making the advance and making it easier for his team to mount the offense as far as A bomb site was concerned. But as soon as we start, we see XF moving on to a completely different strategy and pushing in from B, actually behind B, which is actually one of the more unconventional strategies. But they're rewarded by it because they're in a two-man deficit, a three-man deficit. As soon as I've said that, on the side of Bad, so a pretty clean move coming in from XF. What do you say, Duke?
So XF did actually manage to pull off a really good win right now. Their sniper did get taken down by Moody, which was the sniper on the side of Bad Boy. So there was a fair trade going on there, and XF did not actually pick up the sniper, even though it was pretty accessible and it was in cover. So they could have picked it up, but they decided to play as they usually do, and they took off the round pretty easily. Right now, we're going to see some smoke screen getting popped inside the middle area of the map. Right now, we're going to see Hades trying to take a fight with Moody. Moody does land a shot, and it's a hit marker on towards Hades. And Carnage, as you said, the snipers really play a pivotal role. XF did have do have a really good sniper, but at the same time, Moody is absolutely hitting every shot he's trying to take.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly what I was pointing out. I mean, we've seen him for 3 rounds now, and he's the one who's making the initial picks. But so far, the other four members of his team aren't really punishing that initial pick, which we've seen the good teams do in this tournament so far. So a little complacency coming in from the side of Bad Boys so far, from what I've observed. And as soon as I've said that, unfortunately, knowing how I have jinxed other teams, Bad Boys is going to go ahead and completely demolish XF's mount. And they're going to be left with one guy to kill, that being Sahilans, the sniper. So let's see
So
how he manages this.
So we're going to switch towards the pivot point of POV of Sahil. And as we see, he tries to take one shot, he misses that shot, and then he tries to hard scope inside the granny bottom area, and he does get rotated around and flanked by Alpha YT, and Alpha does take him out. So, anyways, we're gonna see a pretty standard plays coming in right now from the side of Bad Boys. They're using, all of them are using SMGs except the sniper, obviously. One Cordite, two RUS, and one QQ9. On the other hand, we're gonna see XF using 4 RUS and one sniper. So that's pretty interesting. These guys really love their RUS guns, right? Don't they?
Okay,
So
and
Carnage.
that, yeah. Yes, Duke, I'm assuming you were going to ask me something about the RUS right now.
Yeah, sorry, my voice cut off. So, I was going to ask you, what do you think? How does QQ9? Because I know you're an avid QQ9 user. So, how does QQ9 compare to the RUS? What do you think about that?
Okay, so I'm going to be pretty straightforward, given that I am biased towards the QQ9, and I am a QQ9 one trick. So I'm going to go ahead and say this. Although I have a lot less hours on the RUS is it's like the go-to weapon for everyone, even pro players, and that's because of two reasons I'd like to basically specify. One of them being the range and the handling advantage on the side of the RUS, because it's a pretty basic gun to use. So everyone, I mean, even the NA pros and the EU pros, they're very comfortable using it. And the other thing being that the RUS allows the same mobility as on offer of an SMG, but the way it performs is similar to that of an assault rifle when as far as the range is concerned. So, bias aside, I think RUS is hands down the best gun in the game. I mean, the developers, they keep ignoring it all the time. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I'm personally more into close quarters combat, so I definitely go with the QQ9. What do you say, Duke, about this? The same question towards
So
you.
so here's the thing. Something that I've noted is RUS doesn't really get. So here's the thing. If a gun is really good, it gets higher usage rates. Like, we saw that with the Pharaoh in season 4 of Ranked, I guess. And we saw that with many other guns like the Type 25 in season 1 and season 2. We saw that with the AK-117. They had pretty huge usage rates. Like the use rates were amazing. Like 50% of the player base was using those guns. But at the same time, with the RUS, I haven't seen people use this gun as much as we've seen pro players use this gun. So this is more of a competitive weapon, I would assume. And at the same time, we've seen competitive players, also use the QQ9. And like right now, Sway just shifted from the RUS to the QQ9. So depending
Yeah,
on the
and
playstyle,
they
this
completely
actually is a
destroyed
high
them.
skill kit gun. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. They did.
yeah, and they made the standard push this time on A, and I think Bad Boys wasn't expecting that at all because XF, they were running circles around them in the first 3 rounds. So they just went for the standard push and they completely destroy everyone inside the A bomb site. So I don't really expect the last person for Bad Boys to pull something off, and that is exactly what happens. And right now XF are in a 3-2 round lead as we speak. So let's see how they hold up given the current situation.
So with this current situation right now, I'm seeing people doing it. So in the first match, you weren't here, Karnik, but obviously, but like I saw people using Semtex a lot more. Like ADMP was using 5 Semtex. Like all of them were using Semtex instead of the normal grenade. I mean, obviously, you do realize that the Semtex has a shorter range of throw, right?
Exactly. And personally, I mean, I'm not going to be objective about this, but I'm just going to give my opinion on this. I don't really understand why people opt for the Semtex more. I think the only reason why they do that is when the Semtex actually gets stuck on someone, because that's then definitely a sure shot kill. But other than that, the options you have with the hand grenade, they're actually more resourceful, and they're actually more pressurizing, given how people use grenades inside the bomb site and outside it. So yeah, I get the point of using Semtex, but I mean, I'm not really a big fan. And as soon as he said that there's a 1v1 situation and Sway pulls, actually it was a 2v1 and Sway pulls it off amazingly well. So due credit to Sway, he's playing really well in this tournament, Duke. And I think you've seen him too. I mean, pull off those
So
amazing plays.
Sway is using QQ9 and he's currently the kill leader with 12 kills in this early. Like, this is amazing. Dissolve
Yeah.
also just realizes, yeah, QQ9 is better. I'm going to switch it too. So,
Yeah.
Dissolve carrying the bomb right now is going to go ahead, switch towards the QQ9, going to try and get inside the broken alley. Sway is leading inside the broken area towards the granny bottom. Meanwhile, we're going to see Mother. He's like, it's just holding blue top.
Yeah, and as I think 13 kills in 6 rounds with an average that's like an average of more than 2 kills, like a little more than 2 kills in a round each. So that's actually pretty impressive as far as Sway is concerned. So he's actually killing one more person than required. I mean, if even if we do count 1-for-1 trades, so that I think that is the difference right now between the two teams. The fact that Sway is hard carrying them right now. So complete credit to Sway. And as far as bad are concerned, I think they really need to like step it up. I think they're really like playing on the back foot, and they don't really understand what to do against the offensive pushes of XF right now. So I think they need to completely reevaluate their holding strats. Isn't that right, Duke?
So right now we saw Bad trying to rush ahead in towards the granny bottom, but at the same time, while we were speaking, it was a 5v2 situation, and at the same time, Moody just went on and hit a collat, and he took down 2 guys, making it a 1v3 situation, actually 2v3, and down taken down, and it was a 1v3 situation which Hade is just clutch up and steps up front for his team and realizes, yeah, I need to get the kill, and it's gonna be 2-6 right now. Bad Boy is not looking too great in their shape as of right now. But you have to realize this is something for the post-game analysis as well. These guys
Yeah,
aren't playing a
exactly.
head-to-head strategy.
Yeah, I agree. I completely agree with you there. And one thing I'd also like to point out is the fact that Sway, he's again close to a 2 KDA as far as the round count is concerned. So again, credit to Sway for like playing those offensive rounds really well. But one thing is that in one round, the sides are going to change. So the way to play the game is going to change as well. I mean, let's see how XF managed to play on the defensive side, whereas the bad boys, let's see how they managed to use their offense with their sniper Moody well. Because so far I've noticed that he's been making that initial pick in all these rounds, despite his team being on the losing end.
So yeah, he did make those initial picks in the start, and like in the first few rounds, he was just unstoppable. He took every shot and he connected every shot. He probably got like 5 hit markers in the first 3 rounds. But at the same time, you have to realize now he's been slowed down from the side of XF. There's been a lot of pressure surmounting upon Moody right now. Moody being the solo carrier that he's the most responsible right now, and he misses his first shot against Sahil, and he does not get the kill, which means he's going to go ahead and have to back off. Sahil trying to take a shot on him right now. We're going to go ahead and shift towards the side of Hades. Hades being the entry fragger right now takes down another one with the help of Sway. Hades is at 1 HP indeed. Carnage. What do
Yeah,
you
they
what do
cleaned
you
up.
even what do you think right
I
now that the
I
way
I
the match is going?
I honestly think XF has got this in the bag. I mean, I just wanted to see what they did on their defensive side and the way they pushed offensively after knowing that Bad was on the back foot right now. It's pretty impressive so far. And I think that as far as Search and Destroy is concerned, I'm going to call this in right now, and hopefully this is not jinx. XF, they've got this in the bag pretty easily. What do you think, Duke?
So XF does have this in the bag, and I'm pretty sure they're going to win this match. Like obviously the lead is way too much for like Bad Boys to try and convert it, but obviously they can. There is a possibility, so you can never count them out. Obviously, right? So
Obviously.
at the same time, we're gonna go ahead and watch Sway right now. He's the main kill leader with 17 kills. Like he's got more than twice the kills than most of the players right now,
Wow.
and he's gonna capitalize on that and actually take down two more guys as we speak. He's gonna go head to head and trying to go ahead and defuse the bomb right now for the 9 point for his team, and he's actually hard carrying, don't you think?
Yeah. This is he's hard carrying, but one thing I noticed in this round was that XF they played this so cool and calm. I mean, they let them plant and they waited for them to hold their positions inside the bomb site and then made their move. So it was they made that look so easy. They took down all of them one by one using the numbers advantage to their name. And similarly, in yesterday's games too, when it was PESX and the other teams, we've seen that all the teams on the winning end in the winners bracket, they've used the numbers game to their advantage very well. And complete credit to XF right now. I mean, I'm not going to take anything away from them. They know how to do this. But as soon as I've said this, they're in a one-man disadvantage. It's a 3v2. And as soon as I've said that, it's a 1v. Wait, what?
Only one
Sin actually.
situation.
Yeah,
Being
so
clutched up.
I think I jinxed that again. But Sin is oh wow. Okay, so that Sin actually cleans up all three of them, and XF they're going to take Search and Destroy pretty easily and make this look pretty clean with a 10-2 win. And we're satisfied, Duke, by what we've seen so far.
So moving on to the post-game analysis, Carnage. Let's talk about the main. I mean, obviously, this is the most easiest strategy to learn and to imply in certain destroy being the trade for trade. Like if it's a 5v5, you only need to kill one player for your team to be like on an advantage, right? So if
Exactly.
you do kill one player and you get taken down, it's not a big deal because you've done your part, you've played your part. And we've seen this being happening in the first few rounds, in the preliminaries. We've seen people do this, and they've pretty much. If you're consistent with that, you're consistent with taking down. If all of your players can take down one player before getting traded off, it's if you can consistently you do that, you're gonna win, obviously. So Carnage,
Obvious. Yeah.
what do you think is the second strat that we've seen implied by a few teams yesterday as well as XF right now?
Uh like, are you asking me about the strategies they're using?
Yep. So like they've been aggressive, right? So what's the
Yeah.
downside and the upside for that?
Okay, so honestly, like the because the lead margin was of at least 8 rounds, so I can't really pinpoint their weaknesses yet because the win margin was really high. But one thing I noticed, which was worth mentioning on the side of XF, which I'm going to be partially repeating, is the fact that they were very calm and very cool in their decision making. I mean, we can take the second last round as an example. They let Bad Boys make the plant. Then they surgically made the move and took down one person. And then immediately when they knew it was 5v4, they all went in from I mean, they made it look like a pincer attack. One of them pushed in from the back, from B, and the other one pushed in from the standard A side, and they completely clubbed them inside the A bomb side, which is actually a pretty tiny place. And it was immediately a 4-0 in that situation, and XF came out on top. So then again, what I'm saying is I don't see anything out of the box so far from XF, but what I'm seeing is that the standard plays they're making, and the way their approach is towards the game as far as the mental is concerned, because the mental is actually like a 40 or 50% of the game. So the mental is there, and it's worth mentioning. So complete credit to them. And as far as Bad Boys is concerned, I think they need to literally do a rework. I mean, they need to revamp their strategy for domination, because if they don't, they're going to be heading towards the losers bracket.
So, with that being said, Bad Boys did actually switch out a few players. So, they are actually doing, as you said, they're trying to make a revamp of their strategies. And with that being said, we're going to jump ahead into the next match soon enough as we started. So, with the match being started, let's just talk about a few things. Carnage, what do you think of the snipers? The main role that Sahil played in the last match wasn't like hugely implying to change the tide of the match, but it was extremely pinpoint and surgical that he was taking the few kills that mattered the most. Don't you
Yeah,
think?
I mean, true. I mean, true. This, I think, Sahil deserves credit as far as the sniping was concerned. I mean, he wasn't extraordinary, obviously, but he was making the plays. He wasn't being noticed, but he was taking down people, which were relevant to the game. But I'd like to take this moment to point out Moody again, because most of the rounds I noticed, he was winning the sniper battles. He was making the initial pick, but then again, Bad Boys is a whole unit, because competitive is actually a five-man game. So as a unit, because his team wasn't really there to support him in that situation, it didn't really work out in their favor. So let's see how they manage to do in domination, because right now we're waiting for just one player to load in.
So with that being said, let's just, I mean, obviously Sahil wasn't noticed. Like, I mean, no one on the side of XF was noticed, because the huge difference between Sway and the rest of the team. The Sway was actually just destroying everyone with 20 kills almost coming in the last match, with this, I think it was 12 rounds. So I mean, that was pretty insane and pretty amazing to watch. He was just destroying everyone. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and start the countdown for the next match, which is domination on firing range. This has been a go-to match like since this league started, and this is the standard map which we've seen play in any most competitive Asian leagues. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and start off. We saw ADMP go for the B flag before they got the C, and before their opponents got A. So with that being said, obviously XF is not doing the same thing right now. They're actually trying to rotate around and take control of the mid.
Okay, I'm going to cut you off, but I noticed that the A cap was slow coming in on the side of Bad Boys. I wonder why that was. But regardless, I'd like to take this moment to point out the two teams which I personally thought played domination fighting range the best in this tournament. And both of them belong to Portal Esports, one of them being Portal Esports M, and the other one being X, because both of these teams, they actually nuked the other teams on this map. So I think that XF is also a contender for pulling something amazing off. And as soon as I've said that, they've actually made the double cap, the two spawn points cap, which actually we talked about every day, day in and out, which is actually the standard go-to strat as far as firing range is concerned. So Duke, I think the triple cap is going to come in pretty soon. What do you think?
So Bad is actually trying to go ahead and take the triple cap right now. Ursel was trying to go ahead and hop on to B, but he was unable to do so. XF right now in a spawn trap, in a frenzy right now. They're trying to get their shackles back together and trying to go ahead and get 1 point. Right now they're just spread out in the middle of the map, and they don't know really what to do and where to go right now. Sin, on the other hand, being a bit collected and a bit calm, hops on C and tries to catch it, but there is Alpha trying to take him down, but Dissolve takes the trade and actually does go for...
and the double cap
they get both of them back.
Yeah. They got
Instantly, yeah.
the double cap back, but I think they're going to get A. I think Bad Boys is going to get at least A, but there's a 16-point lead because the double cap lasted for a pretty long time. But there's one thing which we haven't really noticed, and I think you haven't really noticed so far, is the fact that although Bad Boys are in a pretty comfortable lead, I mean it is comfortable as far as the game is concerned because it just started. So Bad Boys, although they're in the lead, the kill and death ratio on the side of XF is actually favorable, which only goes to show that XF is winning the gunfights, but they're not making the right moves as far as domination is concerned. And I think you're also noticing that by now, Duke, and you're like, what the hell is going on?
So yeah, I did notice that. I think Bad Boys actually learned from what they did the last match wrong. They are starting to move as a unit right now, and as we say that, they get all killed and they just all get spawned back into the fighting range. And now we've seen a triple cap coming in from the side of XF. Anyways,
Yeah,
Carnage,
but
you
it's
did mention that two teams that have stood out in domination so far have been both PES because they nuked. Obviously, we've seen like that. Those two teams have been the most dominative teams we've seen in the tournament so far. Obviously, in that specific game mode, they've both nuked, and these are the only two nukes we've seen in the tournament. And obviously, this is obviously a reward going out to anyone who can nuke in this tournament. A 3000 CP tournament a reward will be given to him if you nuke in this tournament. Anyways, coming back to my point, those two teams have been dominating in the domination game mode. I mean, obviously, but at the same time, what ADMP did today was entirely unexpected, and I was actually held speechless by that. And I'm pretty sure we would want to see something unexpected happen again, and we would want to have that excitement going into the third match as well, inshallah.
Yeah, I mean, I missed out on that match, but when I came back, I was unfortunately caught up in work. But when I did find out what happened in that match, I was pretty surprised myself. And there were a lot of positive reviews about that match. I mean, I'm sure you could shed some light on that for me later. But as soon as I've said that, I personally feel right now the game is in control of XF, the way they're holding the map and the way they're suppressing the push from on the side of Bad. So I think that XF, they've got at least a significant amount of control in this round, but I don't think that it's over because Bad Boys, we've seen some life coming into them in this round, and I think they might just pull something off.
So here's the thing, XF already has 2 flags and they're winning most of their gunfights. It's near impossible for Bad Boys to try and get the 2 flags back because obviously they're still winning the gunfights, and at the same time we're going to see a triple cap coming in from the side of XF right now, and XF is going to try and spawn trap these guys, but Mother is not having it. She's like, no, I'm not going to let you go ahead and triple cap my boys.
She's going to be like one of those gamer mothers where she goes bang, where mommies go bang and they take your cell phones away. So mommy's going to be like denied. I'm not going to let this happen anymore. So as soon as I said that, the round ends and a 30-point lead for XF, which is actually pretty comfortable as far as domination is concerned. What do you think?
So yeah, with domination coming into play, 30 points for the first round isn't as huge, but obviously I've been talking about the first match for ADMP like for a long time, and I mean I'm gonna reference it one more time. ADMP and Jaguar had a deficit of 60 or 70 points. They were down 70 points and they were able to catch up. So I mean, I cannot speak for this match.
Wait, what? I mean, don't tell me that actually happened.
Jaguar was down 30 to 100, and they came up back at like 184 and took the lead from the other team, ADMP, at 170. So they actually took a lead of, I guess, 10 points in the second round. It was pretty mind-blowing for me to watch, and I was like, Jaguar's going to win. But, I mean, obviously, it's unexpected. Nothing can be ruled out right now. Everything can happen right now. We're going to see a double cap coming in from the side of Bad Boys right now. But XF is going to be able to take that C back. And right now, we're going to see a B being controlled by Bad Boys. But at the same time, they're giving away control. They're trying to rush ahead blindly onto the flag, and they're giving away kills right now.
Yeah, I think that XF, the way they're positioned on the map right now, I mean, most of them, they're circling around the B flag side. So as soon as they've got control of 10 like they did last time, I think that's going to allow them to make the push towards B and safely control it. As soon as I've said that, I mean, I see Sin pushing in towards C. So, I mean, XF, as I mentioned in Search and Destroy, they're playing this match very calmly. I mean, you don't see very hasty movements from them. Their decision making is actually there. It's pretty calm. And that's actually what impressed me the most as far as XF is concerned.
So yeah, obviously XF is trying to play this calm because the first few points in the round, Bad Boys was actually winning, and XF realized if they play heretically or like pretty randomly, they're gonna go ahead and lose this round, and this match is going to go towards the third round. Right now, we're gonna see Mother trying to go ahead and cap C alone right now against Sin and Hades, and I think she's able to do it.
Wow, wow,
What?
wow. I mean that deserves a shout out. So Mother with that amazing solo cap on C. I mean, but it's futile because XF they've actually managed to trade back the other spot point being A, and now they've got control of the wood, which is actually another very important site when you're playing domination on firing range.
So interesting enough, we're gonna go ahead and see XF trying to maintain control of the wood area. At the same time, Ursel is going to go ahead and try and hop on to B, but he realizes Sahil is there and he's like, nah, I'm out, bro, I'm out. And so we're gonna see Bad Boys trying to maintain a position. At the same time, they have a point deficit of 25. So they need to realize that they have to cap a flag right now. I mean, quite literally right now. And they do hop on to the B, but they are unable to make some plays.
Yeah, I mean, the one thing I'd like to point out before this game goes any longer is that XF are the ones in the comfortable lead. So as long as B doesn't get capped, they're going to be in that 30-point lead. And as soon as I've said that, XF actually jump onto B. But
Wait,
they're going to be
this
denied
might
by
reverse.
Moody and yeah,
And this is going to be reversed.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be reversed. And that turns into a double cap for Bad Boys. The very impressive play coming on the side of Bad Boys. I mean, they punished that B cap, half-tried B cap on the side of XF, and they actually take 2 points. So the lead is going to be shrinking now, and we've seen it. We can see it shrinking to 25 points as soon as.
But at the same time, we're going to see Sway trying to go ahead and hop onto A, and there's going to be double cap coming in from the side of XF. Hades and Sway going to take out Mother right now, and they're going to hold both A and C right now. Bad Alpha gets taken down as well from the side of Hades, and Moody goes on to hop on as Sway takes him down as well. Right now, we're going to see Sway. Oh my god, this is a triple cap. I was so busy on A, and we realized that B's been captured already.
Wow. So XF they like defy all odds, and they break the last hope. I'm going to go and go ahead and say this, that they're going to break the hopes of Bad Boys, and they're going to start the triple cap, which is going to turn into a double cap. But I personally think it's already too little too late, because I think XF, they've got this match in the bag, and they're going to move on to the finals now, the semi-finals, I believe. And they honestly they deserve it, the way I've seen them play this tournament. Sorry. And I think they've had that cool and calm demeanor to be a finalist team in the Portal League. What do you think, Duke?
So yeah, obviously they have had this amazing gameplay coming on right now, and we're gonna see Sin trying to go ahead and capture as well. He's gonna Ursel is going to go ahead and hop onto A, and actually they're going to go ahead and get A. But I mean, still there's like 9 points left, which means almost like maybe 15 seconds. If Bad cannot triple cap, and I'm pretty sure they cannot triple cap at this point, this round actually goes to XF, and they're going to go ahead and send Bad Boys back into the losers bracket and going to qualify themselves into the semi-finals of the PSNL. Anyways, guys, thanks a lot for that. And we're going to go ahead and move on to the post-game analysis. And after that, we have a pretty amazing announcement again today coming on. So, Carnage, what do you think about the position that Alpha was holding? He was holding the truck near B. He was out in the open. I think that was the main reason that they were not able to control B, because from that point, you cannot really control B.
No, I mean that's not really a position to hold. So I mean the standard positions in domination firing range are the ones I'm going to mention right now. I mean those are the standard ones. There's two being wood top and wood bottom. Then there's trailer, and then there's tail. I mean these comprise the most important positions to hold as far as domination in firing range is concerned. And the fifth one, which is actually a bit extraordinary, but that's where the tower is. So, I mean, these four positions are the ones you need to hold if you want to control the entire map. So, I think there was a lack of positional knowledge on the side of Bad Boys, which actually was the difference between them and XF in clutching this domination match. So, other than that, I mean, Personally, I'd go as far as to say that XF was generally overall the better team as far as the game was concerned.
So Carnage, as you said, this the four positions that are pretty standard, but at the same time, you mentioned a fifth extraordinary position that was on top of the corner, on top of the tower. Sorry, and the thing with that tower is like we've seen Portal and ATMP and Jaguar try to maintain that. Jaguar actually did try to maintain it, but they were unable to. V3 was the one trying to hop onto there, and he got taken down like 3 times, but he could not rack up enough kills. At the same time, we saw Muscle and Show, both of the players that nuked in the tournament, actually nuked from that spot. So that was actually pretty extraordinary, because the thing is, if you can get on top of that, you pretty much have a bird's eye view on the entire map. And at the same time, I mean, getting there is one point, and maintaining that position is another one. Because there's going to be nades coming in through your way. There's going to be there's going to be a lot of throwables coming to your way as well. So, what do you think about the fact that that Bad Boys was actually in the lead at the first half of the match, and then they lost it? I don't exactly. I mean, obviously, I have to rewind the match to watch it, but for me, the losing point for them was when they started winning. Then they started losing too many gunfights. Like, I mean, obviously, since the start, they were losing gunfights, but at the same time, there was one point where they started losing too many gunfights, and then that just built up as and into a snowball effect, and then just rolled them over.
Exactly, and that actually comes back to my point of the fact that in the fact that they were holding actually. I mean, they were nonsense positions. I'll use some strong words and say that. I mean, the positional knowledge wasn't there, but I mean that's not a problem. I personally think Bad Boys has the potential to show up in the later half of the tournament. I think they're going to go back to the drawing board. I think they're going to look at their mistakes, and they're definitely going to show up in the loser bracket. But then again, XF 100% credit to them, to Sway, to Dissolved, and to all their members who I'm not naming. I mean, all five of you deserve this, and very, very well played from the side of XF. And best of luck for the tournament to them. I'd say,
Okay,
Duke.
Carnage. So I mean, I just looked at the chat, and right now, chat's like, "Kal tumne giveaway kiya tha, aaj bhi karo." So Carnage, I'm gonna let that happen from your side. So, do you want to give away host a giveaway today as well? Let's just go for it, I guess.
I mean, chat doesn't really seem that enthusiastic for a giveaway right now. I mean,
So
yesterday
chat,
they did.
if you spam giveaway, we might actually go for it. Just spam. If you can spam, we might actually go for it. Carnage, what do you think? Is like, okay, chat is actually starting giveaway. They want giveaway, but I mean, I mean, I want to see more spam going on right now. If you actually want the giveaway to happen.
I mean, yes. Given the audience count right now, this isn't really giveaway worthy. I mean, we don't really
Okay.
see you. I don't
Okay.
think you really want the battle pass right now.
So they've started spamming right now, and I'm like, okay, we're gonna wait. Okay, it's spamming right now, so I think we should do it.
Uh, Let me see whether they really want a giveaway, because I don't think they really want a giveaway right now. Hey Duke, do they want a giveaway?
So yeah, now this like there's just 20 people and just spamming right now. So I'm pretty sure we should do it. Let's just go for it, Carnage. So I'm gonna let you do the honors, and I'm gonna let you pick one today, and I'll pick one tomorrow as well. And we're gonna do more giveaways near the semifinals and the grand finals. Obviously, the grand finals will be the most amazing and the most awaited matches of this tournament. So we'll do more giveaways and more exciting stuff coming on that time. So, anyways, Carnage, go ahead and pick one player or one person at random right now.
Okay, so we're going to do the giveaway, but there's going to be a little twist to it. So, chat, describe PSNL League in 2 or 3 words at max, and the one who does that the best is going to be given the battle pass.
All right, so they've started writing because now the spam has stopped. So I'm pretty sure they're going to start writing what they think of the gameplay.
Okay, so they think that PSNL is a giveaway. Wait, what? I mean,
PSNL is giveaway. Okay, I mean that's
okay, so
pretty accurate. Oh, okay. So there's a bit of a delay right now on the chat. So we're going to go ahead and wait 20 seconds as well. So we're going to see XF Sway. Sway, you're the MVP for both of the matches today. You had amazing kills, amazing kill counts in both of the matches. Shout out to you, bro. You've played really good and well done. Congratulations, bro.
Okay, so I think personally, after looking at what Simpax wrote, I think he deserves another battle pass. I'm going to call it right now. But unfortunately, Simpax, I think you deserve the battle pass again. I'm going to call it right now. But unfortunately, because you're already a battle pass winner, so you're not going to get the battle pass this time. But just a shout out once again to Simpax for that wonderful chat message which we all got to read on YouTube. So amazing. So yeah, we're going to give the chat like 5 minutes to send something worth reading, and then we're going to pick the winner from the chat.
So Emma Javed says this is enthusiastic, thrilling, and competitive. Thanks so much for your kind words, Emma Javed. And inshallah, we'll look more forward to your support, inshallah, coming in the matches as well. So right now we're gonna see Knight saying OP players right now. Tala CODM also spams something that Carnage would love to watch that. You'd love to read that, Carnage.
Wait,
Anyways,
what? What did he say?
I can't say
Oh,
it right now.
okay. Are you talking about what Talha wrote? Because yeah,
Yeah.
he wrote something.
Let's just not just Tala. Let's
Okay.
just not go for it more than like in us. Obviously, like it's too much. At some point, I mean, we're not here to spread hate. So let's just not go for it. If the person you're referring to does actually play good for him. He does. If he does not, I mean, what can we say? So, anyways, like let's go ahead and start the giveaway counter. I have a random comment picker right now, and I'm gonna go ahead and run it. And whoever does get it, I will let you guys know who does get it and who does win the giveaway.
Okay, so Magenta says full of cringe. Wow.
I mean, he's not getting the giveaway anyways.
Yeah, yeah.
Carnage, would you do the honors of picking the giveaway player? I have sent you the link of the website that picks a random comment. So go ahead
Yeah.
and do that.
Okay, where's the link? Is it on my WhatsApp?
Yep.
Oh, just a second. I'm looking at it.
All right. So we are going to run it right now. And right now, the first player, second, third, fourth. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. And right now, we're going to go ahead and see a giveaway player. And it's going to be Knight. Knight, please contact us and go ahead on our Discord. Go ahead and contact us, please. And you'll get the giveaway.
Congratulations, Knight, and you're going to be
Congratulations.
congratulations, Knight, and for winning this giveaway. And best of luck to all the teams who are participating tomorrow. And thank you guys for tuning in. Inshallah, we'll try and live up to your expectations more. And there's going to be more giveaways. Let me assure you guys that. Don't have to worry about that. So yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. And Knight, please contact us for your giveaway.
Take care, guys. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.